Obviously, when you are a curvy, I grew up overweight, I lost weight, I gained weight, and I just talk about how all of that correlates with like my dating struggles. I am genuinely curious if you are curvy or bigger and a guy likes you and that is his prompt. Are you swiping left or are you swiping right? Because I feel like for me, my initial reaction is to swipe left. But I kind of wanted to bring the conversation on here and just hear what all of you guys think about it. Obviously, when you are a curvy or bigger girl, like dating can be scary. Like you want someone who is going to be like 100% attracted to you. Like that sounds so crazy that you would like X out on this person. I want someone to be attracted to me, but I don't want that to be the sole reason that they are attracted to me. Then again, I like get in my head and I'm like, is this me having like internalized fat phobia? Because everyone has their preferences. You know, some girls like tall guys, some guys like short girls, you know, people like blondes, people like brunettes. Sometimes like with this, I feel like there's a weird line that it teeters over. I had a guy recently say to me that he wants to feed me McDonald's. And I'm not shaming anyone. Like if everyone's into what they're into.
Well, listen, like we got to stop throwing around these terms, you know what I mean, without having a clinical diagnosis of anything. And, you know, you assuming, I'm glad that she has, you know, a little bit of, you know, sight on this. You can't classify somebody as a phobia just because they don't mess with you. Like, as a black guy in North Carolina, man, like a lot of white folks out here really don't mess with black people. Okay, that doesn't mean that they're racist, man. They just don't really fuck with you. If they ain't doing nothing to hurt nobody, I don't care what they don't have to like you. You know, they don't have to like you. They ain't got to be around you. As long as they're minding their business, I'm minding mine. See, when you learn how to mind your business, you stop projecting onto people what you think they're supposed to like or what the new social standard is. Some people have completely, you know, before I even did it, took themselves out the game in the matrix. So they don't know what's trending as far as what's socially acceptable, what pronouns are. They just don't know because this stuff is, again, pushed onto us by the media and social media. And if you're not a part of that and haven't been for a while, you're probably thinking along the lines of how it was in the 80s or something like that. And not thinking like, oh, I can't say that. I can't be this way. It's not socially acceptable no more to mind my own business and have my own views. You got to be real careful. So this phobia thing, that's absolutely not the truth. They're projecting onto you, just like the way modern women tell you that you shouldn't care about their bodies, right? This is them forcing a new societal standard that we didn't ever tell them that we were going to abide by onto you. There's some new society thing for women to be liberated and that to not be a thing. Just like when Obama got on here shaming black men for having their own opinion. You know, he ain't saying nothing to white men. You don't see no white man shaming white men. You know, it's weird things. They force these social norms on us and new social norms. And when people don't go along with it, they just start throwing these titles on you. You know what I mean? And this fat phobia is ridiculous. You know, to shame a little bit with someone that can work towards getting in shape, I think the shame is needed. Okay? I think the shame is needed. And you not wanting to do nothing about it and then make us deal with it and your projected outwardly traumas is just crazy work to me. It really is. It's crazy work.
But like that's not for me. Sometimes dating as a bigger girl, I struggle with this. Like, are you genuinely attracted to me or are you just like into this like one part of me? Sometimes as a bigger girl, I feel like we're made to think like, oh, like they're attracted to you. You should be happy about that and like give them a chance. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring it up and see what you guys all think about that. If you've been in the situation, how you feel about it. And yeah. All right. As always, I love you guys. Bye.
Ho, ho! Fiction can be fun.
All right, ladies, let me start off by addressing the thing that this queen said that a lot of you have got in your head. Well, just because most men are not attracted to big girls, that does not mean fat phobia. I mean, ladies, if fat phobia had a definition, it would mean the fear of fat. And I don't think that men are just terrified of fat. They just say, hey, you know what? I'm not into it. Do you see me saying that she has a salad phobia? No. Getting more into it. Ladies, even as a big girl, you will get more attention than men. You are dating at an easier setting than men. It may be a little bit harder than thin, attractive women, but it's still an easier setting than men. I mean, heck, she said that a guy was offering to feed her McDonald's, i.e. he wanted to take her grazing, obviously. And when she says she wants men that are genuinely attracted to her, okay, I get it there. You don't want to be seen as some kind of a big girl fetish. You want guys to like you for more than just that. All right, ladies, here's where I'm going to say that you're more wrong than you're right. Let me explain why. Let's say the guy who approaches you has a thing for big girls and you're like, oh, I don't want to be somebody's fetish. Just because he has the fetish in it doesn't mean he doesn't like you as a person. He could turn out to be a good fit for you. I mean, for all of you that keep complaining about the difficulties of dating as a big girl, you have no idea how easy you have it. Okay, let me come at this from a different angle. If most men like thin, attractive women, they're going to go for thin, attractive women because that's the first factor, physical attraction. That's what gets your foot in the door to get the conversation going to see if that can develop into a relationship. Now, use that same mentality. The guy who approached me has the fetish for big girl. He just likes more cushion for the pushing. Okay, consider that your beauty standard to get the foot in the door to see if it develops into a relationship. See?
Hey, brother, do you know the reason why that she don't like that? Because she wants a guy that's out of her league. She don't want the guy that wants to feed her McDonald's until she gets to that first stroke. No, she wants to try to tame a fitness guy or somebody crazy out of her league, you know, and this is where they're trying to shame you. This is what American women do a lot. Different tactics of it, but shaming you into dating them. It's pathetic. Shaming you into dating them. Shaming you into, oh, if you were able to handle a real woman, you was a real man, you'd be able to handle a masculine woman. I'm gonna shame you into wanting to date me. How's that working out for y'all? It's the dumbest tactic in the world. It's a way for you to maintain your ego but still beg. You're shaming us into wanting fat chicks. You're shaming us into wanting masculine, Jezebel type of women. You're trying to shame us into it, just like Obama tried to shame black. What is this? What is this? I don't know what black men of the old y'all think that we are, but you can't be our mammy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all think y'all are doing. Sound crazy. Sound crazy.
Men don't get that. Women who are into men who are XXX+ size are not in the majority, okay? It's clear that most women want a guy who's tall and fit, even if she herself isn't fit, or has a bunch of other genetically gifted factors. Most men don't have these qualities. The average guy is not 6 feet tall. The average guy is not built like The Rock. The average guy isn't a walking supermodel. So if you factor that in, ladies, even if you're tipping the scales at 230+, you still have it easier than the average guy. Stop complaining about it and accept it. Just think it over while you're scarfing down a half dozen donuts. I promise you that eventually my logic is going to come around to you. Before we move on, I want to bring to attention that 75% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out. Moving on.
So